The next step in the researching process will be looking to secondary sources to get a better understanding of the underlying issue. We'll go ahead and select research to come back to the home page. Now, typically when you start secondary resource searching, you default to treatises, jurisprudence, and restatements. In our specific case, though, we're dealing with a rather complex issue that likely hasn't been dealt with in something like a treatise. Things like an animal's right to standing likely do not come up that often, so we're actually going to be better off looking to law reviews and journals. The reason for this is for a law review or journal article to be published, it has to be what is known as novel or not preempted, meaning that someone else can't have published on the issue. Therefore, you get much more complex issues discussed. Since we know exactly where we want to search, I'm actually going to come over here and select Advanced Search. From the Advanced Search page at the bottom, I can go to Secondary Materials, and then select Law Reviews and Journals. The benefit of going about doing it this way is one, the advanced search page can help us build terms and connector searches, but it will also go ahead and lay out for us the different document segments that can be searched in a specific type. If you select over here where it says segment examples, you can see a sample document of where the segments are broken down. These are very helpful for things like law reviews and journals, cases, etc., so you can search in a very specific area. In our instance, I want to use this summary section, and the reason for this is if the terms we're looking for are appearing in the summary, it's likely that the article is dealing with it in depth. So we'll go ahead and say we're looking for animal. I'm going to use /s to find it within the same sentence as standing or right to sue. And you'll notice as I type it in, it goes ahead and builds this search for me. And let's go ahead and select search. By going about this way, you'll actually notice instead of getting those 10,000 plus documents, we're actually already down at 14, so we're very, very focused in on relevant ones. Whenever we access a search results page, it's going to default to sorting by relevance. Just because the first one appears does not necessarily mean it is the best one. A good rule of thumb is check the first about 10, 15. If you ever find yourself moving past that point where you're looking into maybe the second or third page of results, similar to Google, you're moving down a rabbit hole and it's better off that you go ahead and rework your search. So what we would do is we'd go ahead and start looking to the title and where our terms are appearing. So we could see beyond standing. Okay, that might be relevant to us. The elephant in the room, detrimental effects of animals' property status on standing in animal protection cases. Okay, that sounds pretty on point. And we notice that our terms are appearing pretty frequently, so we can go ahead and select this specific document. Another big benefit to accessing law reviews and journal articles is that as you read through, you'll notice there are a lot of footnotes. A usual rule of thumb is for every 2 pages of writing in a law review or journal article, there's going to be at least a page of footnotes. So there's going to be a lot of primary law we can cite to. As we're reading through this, we'll actually see that the Endangered Species Act has been cited to in instances like this to try and find standing for an animal. So we could actually go ahead and hit 65, jump down to the primary law here that we can go ahead and look into. So through this, we can start identifying cases that may be relevant to us, as well as statutes that can help us better understand our issue at hand.